Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you had a great weekend. Well, welcome to my backyard. We're going to film outside today. And so let's go ahead and get started with our circle time. First of all, I've got my flag. I'm going to unroll it, put my right hand on my chest, and here we go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Set this down, and now we'll sing. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Okay, very good. I hope you sang along because this is one of the last times that we're going to sing that together. We're almost through with our school year, unfortunately. Well, let's go ahead and look at the calendar. What day is it today? Can anybody tell me? Think about it. Today is Monday. Let's spell Monday. M-O-N-D-A-Y. Monday. The month, can you remember what the month is? It is May. Here we go. M-A-Y. So Monday, May 11th. Yesterday was the 10th. And yesterday was Mother's Day. Did everybody watch the video that Miss Cindy made? It was so neat to see all of you with your moms on that video. And then, also, did you give her the card you made? I hope you made the card with us a couple of days ago. But I hope your moms all had a very special Mother's Day. Okay, back to the calendar. Let's count to 11. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Very good. It's Monday, May 11th. All right. Now, let's look outside. It's kind of nice to be right outside to do our weather, isn't it? So, what's the weather? What's the weather on Monday? On Monday. Let's look off the deck. Let's look off the deck. And what do we say? What do we say? Look over here. I think it looks pretty sunny. There's some clouds up there. And some of them are kind of dark, but I don't think we're going to get any rain today. So it looks like a nice, pleasant day today. All right. Now, a song we haven't sang in a couple days is Days of the Week. How should we do this song? Should I jump? Should I clap? I'm not going to jump, clap, spin. And you know I don't like doing that one. How about, have you been practicing your snapping? Remember we talked about how you snap? You put your middle finger and your thumb together and you push. Yes, I hope a lot of you have learned how to snap this last year. Okay, let's do the snapping. Ready? Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Very good. I hope you sang along with me. All right. We've done our calendar. We've done the weather. We've done the days of the week song. I didn't bring my sight word chart out here. And we don't have any birthdays to celebrate today. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to get right into a story today. I've got a really fun story for us to read. It's called Caps for Sale. Now, could I climb up in the tree like that and sleep up in that tree? I guess I could climb out on that branch. I better not. I don't want to break the tree. Okay, here we go. Caps for sale. Once there was a peddler who sold caps, but he was not like an ordinary peddler. Carrying his wares on his back, he carried them on top of his head. First he had on his own checked cap, then a bunch of gray caps, then a bunch of brown caps, and a bunch of blue caps, and on the very top, a bunch of red caps. Oh my goodness, look at all of those caps. He walked up and down the streets, holding himself very straight, so as not to upset his caps. As he went along, he called, "Caps for sale! 50 cents a cap! Caps for sale!" One morning, he couldn't sell any caps. He walked up the street and he walked down the street calling, "Caps! Caps for sale! 50 cents a cap!" But nobody wanted any caps that morning. Nobody wanted even a red cap. He began to feel very hungry, but he had no money for lunch because he had not sold any caps. "I think I'll go for a walk in the country," he said, and he walked out of town, slowly, slowly, so as not to upset his caps. Don't you think that would be kind of hard to walk with all those caps on your head like that? He walked for a long time until he came to a great big tree. "That's a nice place for a rest," thought he, and he sat down very slowly under the tree. He leaned back little by little against the tree trunk so as not to disturb any of his caps on his head. Then he put up his hand to feel if they were straight. First his own checked cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, then the red caps, and on the very top were the red caps. They were all there, so he went to sleep. He slept for a long time. When he woke up, he was refreshed and rested. But look at his head. Before standing up, he felt with his hand to make sure his caps were in the right place. All he felt was his own checked cap. Oh no! He looked to the right of him, no caps. He looked to the left of him, no caps. He looked in back of him, no caps. He looked behind the tree, no caps. Then he looked up in the tree, and what do you think he saw? On every branch sat a monkey. On every monkey was a gray or a brown or a blue or a red cap. Oh my, look at all those monkeys with the caps on. The peddler looked at the monkeys. The monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do. Finally, he spoke to them. Look at, they're all looking at him. "You monkeys, you," he said, shaking a finger at them. "You give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook their finger back at him and said, "Zzz, zzz, zzz." They kind of hissed at him, making a funny sound. This made the peddler angry. So he shook both hands and he said to them, "You monkeys, you give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook both of their hands back at him. Zzz, zzz, zzz. They hissed at him. See them shaking their fists at him like he's doing. Now he felt quite angry. He stomped his foot and he said, "You monkeys, you better give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stomped their feet back at him and said, "Zzz, zzz, zzz," with their hissing noise. By this time, the peddler was really very, very angry. He stomped both of his feet and he shouted, "You monkeys, you must give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stomped their feet back at him and they said, "Zzz, zzz, zzz," making their silly sound. At last, he became so angry that he pulled off his own cap, threw it on the ground, and began to walk away. He was really mad, wasn't he? But then, each monkey pulled off their caps. What do you think they're going to do? And all of the gray caps, and all of the brown caps, and all of the blue caps, and all of the red caps came flying down out of the tree. So the peddler picked up his caps and put them back on his head. First his own checked cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, then the red caps on the very top. So see, he's stacking them all up. And slowly, slowly, he walked back to town calling, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." The end. Remember when I've talked to you about monkey see, monkey do? Well, this is an example of that story. The monkey saw him stomping his feet and shaking his fist and shaking his finger and finally throwing his cap on the ground. And what did the monkeys do? They imitated everything that he did. So when I use the statement monkey see, monkey do, when somebody gets kind of noisy and goofy and then everybody starts getting noisy and goofy, that's what that statement means. Well, that was a good story. But you know what? I'm really getting kind of tired. I think, like the peddler, I may take a nap underneath the tree. Oh, I guess I must have fallen asleep. Oh my goodness, look at all around me. There's caps everywhere. But you know what? I hope there's no monkeys up here. Are there any monkeys? I don't see any. Oh, look! Look at all these caps. Here is a cap like you'd wear to the beach. Let's see if this one fits. Do I look good in a beach cap? This one would help protect me really well from the sun, wouldn't it? Yeah. Let's see, what are all these caps doing out here? Let's look at some of the other ones. Here's a cap like an older gentleman might wear. My grandpa used to have a cap like this, or a hat like this. They called them hats sometimes. Oh, and look at, here is a straw farmer's cap for when he's out in his fields or out in his garden doing his farm work. Look at that. That fits pretty good. What else do we have? Oh, here is a fishing cap. Look at, this one puts, and then there's a string right here that you can tighten this so that it doesn't fly off when you're in the water fishing. Let's see, what else do we have out here? Oh, look at this one. If you could touch it, it's a fur rabbit skin hat. This one would really keep me warm in the winter time. Look, oh, I love this one. It's nice and furry. It would keep me really, really warm. But I don't really need that cap right now, do I? Look at this one. Here's another kind of like a farmer straw hat. Do I look good in this one? And let's see, what else? Oh, look at, this one is a German cap, and see, you've got a little German emblem on it that they'd wear over in Europe. It's a European cap. Yeah. And oh, then we got your basic ordinary sports caps. This is a Hendrix one. Or my son's favorite teams. Oh, there's two of those. two Milwaukee Brewers caps. This is an old one. This is kind of an antique hat. This is the newer version of the Milwaukee Brewers. Wow, just look at all of these caps. Now, do you remember in the story what color hats were there? There were brown and red and blue and gray caps. So let's look at all of our caps and see if we can find some of that color. Were there green caps in the story? No. Were there white caps in the story? No. Look at, here is a gray cap. Were there gray caps in the story? There were. Green caps? No, there weren't any green caps. How about red? Look at, here's some red caps. Were there red caps in the story? There were. Yeah. And let's see, brown. Were there any brown caps out here any place? Black? Did we say black? No. Blue? Here's some blue. Some blue on this one and blue on this one. Blue caps. Oh, look it. Was there a Santa cap in the story? Ho, ho, ho. I don't think there were any Santa caps in the story, were there? No. Here's a brown cap. There were brown caps in the story, weren't there? Okay. Well, you know what? Should we do a little project? Should we see if I can be like that hat salesman and pile hats on my head? Should we see how many hats that we can pile up? Okay, let's try that. So which one should I have for the base? I think maybe this one would be good because it would hold all the other hats on so they wouldn't fall off as easily. Should we try this one? What do you think? Put this straw hat on as the base? Let's try that. Okay, I'm going to put this one on first. So that's 1. Anna's going to help me. 2. This 3. How about some of these, Anna? 4. 5. Okay, how many is that? 6. Does this one fit on top? 7. 8. Oh my, it's starting to get heavy. I wouldn't put that one on. Don't put that. That would not help. 8. 9. 10. 11. Oh. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16.
17.
18. I can't even feel them anymore. 19. 20. Oh my. 21. Some of these baseball caps, I can't look down anymore. 22. Oh, 22 caps. Wow. Now, how many caps do you think you can put on your head? And why don't you try at home to collect all the caps you can find, stack them up on your head, and then take a picture and send it to me. I'd love to see how many hats that you can stack up. What number did we get to, Anna?
22.
22. See if you can top 22 caps on the top of your head. Okay? Well, wasn't that a fun story? Thanks for being with me today, and we'll see you tomorrow on Tuesday, okay? Bye-bye.